I do something silly like that, you laugh hysterically.
So hi guys, andito ngayon sa new house. Actually, I'm going to clean today. It's a new house, but I just want to give you an update first about my health. And I already got a result. Actually, I haven't met my doctor yet, but his office contacted me yesterday, and they told me about the result of my CT scan, and it's really a bad news, guys. Actually, I'm already expecting this one, but because based on my based on the what they call that, based on the symptoms that I'm having in with my stomach, I believe ever since before that I'm having like gallbladder disease. And but still, guys, even though you're already expecting that, and if you really heard that that's it, that's what really your problem, it's still so sad. And I was like, I'm still expecting that there will be like a result, other results, like it's just you just need to drink a lot of water. I was like, I'm still expecting that they're going to tell me that everything is fine with me. I'm just adjusting on the weather here. I'm just having stress. I just need to rest and relax. I was expecting that, but then I already know that that's one of the symptoms that I'm having a gallbladder disease. But even though you already know that, and they were going to tell you that that's what really it is, it's still really like a bad news. It's still like shocking because you're still expecting that. I hope it will be negative, but it's not. So when I heard that, I was so sad. I actually cried. Actually, Charles is in the office that time, and I received a call from them and answered it, and I said, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, but I already got the result, and you have a gallbladder disease. And also I was like, okay, what is it again? And he said gallbladder disease, and also we found out that you have an ovarian cyst. And I was like, when I heard the word ovarian cyst, guys, my tears are just full. I was like, what? I have a cancer in the ovary? And so I cried, and my tears, I was actually fainting. I was like, what? I already have a gallbladder disease, and also I have a cyst. It was like, and so my tears is just falling. It's like I wanted to call Charles, like, I have a gallbladder disease and they have an ovarian cyst, something like that. And they said like, we're going to request you to have the ultrasound because they can see you in the CT scan, but it's not that really, you know, very clear. Gallbladder is visible in ultrasound, not really in CT scan. So they requested me as like, they put me on line, they put me on the line, and then they are looking for a schedule where I can have my ultrasound. Unfortunately, they don't find a sooner date that I can have my ultrasound. So they said that they're going to call me again after an hour. And then I was so really shocked. I was crying, and I was like, Lord, what is it? I'm having like ovarian cyst. Are they going to should I have to go through an operation whatsoever? I was so really shocked, and I was crying, I was fainting, and I was just sitting in the couch. And it's really bad news. It's like, my God, we are on a lot of expenses. We are in the process of house renovation in our new house. We just bought a car, and I'm on the process of adjustment of status, and so I was so like I have to go through about all of these medical issues, and so it's so really sad, but that's what it is. And also after that, after an hour, they called me back, and I was like, I really can't believe it. So I was like, I wanted them to tell me again what is my result, and I went to Charles' office. I sat there in the floor, and it's like, so sorry, did you hear that? That I am having a cyst, right? And then Charles told me like, yeah, but most women have it, so you don't have to worry. So I was like, hi miss, I was like, can you please, and then I contacted, when I'm talking to the scheduler, the one who's finding a schedule for me, and I was like, can you tell me again what is the result? And she said like, okay, I will get you a nurse so that they can explain that. So I was like in the other line for like about 20 minutes waiting for the nurse to explain what really my result, and they said it's like it's a cyst, and I have an ovary cyst and a gallbladder disease, and it's like the nurse seems like she feel that I'm nervous, and it's like, and she told me like, you don't have to worry about the ovarian cyst because most women have it, and yours is just small, so there's nothing to worry about it. And I was like, thanks God. And Charles like, most women have it, so you don't have to worry about it. And so I'm so grateful. So that's it, guys. So for now I'm just waiting for my ultrasound schedule, and so we can find out what we're going to do, or what would my doctor will recommend after the ultrasound. And that is the update about my health, and I'm doing pretty good right now. Since I got my CT scan, I haven't experiencing a pain in my abdomen since, so I hope that the ultrasounds like I just need like medicine to melt or whatsoever. It's like, because the nurse told me that my gallbladder is like, there is a thickening or whatsoever. I still need to meet my doctor about it. So that's it for today, guys. I still need to clean today, and I'm doing good, and there's nothing to be really worried about aside from the expenses. So that's it. And also, guys, I just want to appreciate you all. I'm so really grateful for all your best wishes, and also for all the comments that you're leaving on my videos. I just want to let you know, guys, that I so really appreciate all your comments, all your suggestions. If I'm doing something not right in my video, like you need to do this, you should do like that, I just want to let you know, guys, that I am not upset about it. In fact, I really appreciate all of those comments, because in that case I can do better next time, right? And I can make it right, like how I cook pancit. I really appreciate all the suggestions from there, and thank you so much for that.